Cheap Homesteading here, and today's the day. I'm going to try to work on the sugar shack a little bit. Spring is coming and my sugar shack's not fully done. Every year I want to get a little bit more done to it. But it's just been so busy in the fall with the bees that I just never got to it. And then I was cutting firewood. So today's the day. If I don't start it now, I'm not going to get any more of it done before the sugar season starts. So let's go. Here we go. I haven't got much done since the last time you saw, but I do have a big pile of barn board. I traded for a generator and a blade, and I was pretty excited about that because this is going to make the sugar shack look great. I'm going to make a flat spot on the cedar post, and one over there, and one up here and there, and we're going to put our two stringers in and start framing in this wall. Okay, hopefully I got it pretty straight. All I can say is I don't make fine cabinetry. 90 inches, so we need a board 90 inches. Oh, look at that. She fits like a glove. Now you got to keep in mind, I want to keep this to the edge, so then when my boards go, it'll have a flat surface. So it's going to look a little misaligned, but when I put my boards, this will be a decent edge. So now I got the framing in, the window's just sitting there. I'm going to put in the boards. It's all going to start coming together. We're interrupting this sugar shack build to say thank you to Jim from the Tradesman channel, who did a shout out for my channel and a few others, and I appreciate that. A whole bunch of you guys came and looked and subscribed, so I really thank you, Jim. And if you haven't seen Jim's channel, you really should. He is truly a craftsman. He is doing an absolutely exquisite job. He's building a timber frame shop, and he is doing it all himself, basically. So if you haven't looked at his channel, you should look him up and subscribe. Okay, so I got this wall in. It's starting to come together. I want to have a wall here with a window, and there won't be a window here, so I'm going to just start framing in this little short wall. I only have a few more weekends before the sap starts running, and I will be forced to stop working on the sugar shack. I left it way too late. I just have to get this thing closed in a little bit more, and then next year I'll finish it off. Wow, those nails are awful. Thank goodness I got them cheap, but they are galvanized. It's really important to keep your costs down, because this sugar shack, I mean, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I think it's got that rustic look, and I'm happy with it. If you would have went out and thought, I'm going to make a ton of money on the homestead, making maple syrup and doing all that, and you go out and buy all the lumber needed to build the sugar shack, it's a lot of investment and it's a lot of work. So I won't have a ton of investment in this thing, but every year we can come out and we can boil sap, and the kids and then eventually the grandkids can just enjoy the time here. It may not make tons of money, but it's a lot of fun. And at some point I'm going to be done this job and we can just enjoy it. Okay, so this is what I've done. I done my far side. I put in my window because I have to get my sap out of the tank in, and I kind of think a window would be better to do that. I could have ran it right through the wall, but I'll make it flip up or something. And I did this far side. Still got to fix a little bit above the window, and then I put the window in this side, so I have to put moldings and everything around it. But it really doesn't look half bad for making everything out of pallets and reclaimed lumber. It's a mess in here, but that's gonna look awesome when we start boiling sap. I just gotta get the rest of this building finished. I'm gonna do that little wall there. These sides are gonna be big doors eventually, not this year. And I want to put barn board all over the upper part of the house. I won't get doors in that either, but well, one little bit at a time. Okay, so I think I've just had about enough. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna relax a little bit. So you guys have a good one.